Hey everyone, Myron here, and today we have our special guest, Jimmy.
Hi.
Our personal Canada Computers technician, a jack of all trades, a whiz with a screwdriver, and a genius with the drivers. Today's video is gonna be a little different. We got our hands on the Intel NUC 13, a compact beast of a machine that for the most part has kept its overall design and size to a minimum. It is a wonder and a huge feat in design and engineering that they're able to create something like this in such a small package. And once we started opening it up, you can clearly see that there was a lot of time and effort put into this. But with graphic cards just getting bigger and bigger, trying to maintain a small form factor while also getting the most out of your rig is something many of us would really want. And yes, we're aware that you can always build your own mini ITX PC, but having something built like this with modular features is something most of you will find very, very beneficial. So let's cut to the chase. We both know why you clicked this video. And as you've seen already from the title, we're gonna see if we can fit a 4080 into this Intel 13th Gen NUC. But before we can get further, it would be a great help if you can hit that subscribe button down below so we can continue to make cool videos like this one. So, can we really fit this brand new 4080 into this Intel NUC? Now, according to the specifications of the unit, we technically can use a 4080 into this unit, but it's only been seen with the Founder Editions card. We're trying to see if we can fit the MSI Ventus 3X inside. Full disclaimer, we do not recommend doing this at home, and do this at your own risk and accept full and all liability. In all honesty, having a mini PC comes with so many benefits, especially for those of you who want to cut down on space and still want to have a reliable gaming experience, along with an adequate editing rig for all you creators out there. Hopefully, once we have this up and running, we can do some testing to let you know how it all works out. I'm super excited to see how this does in our gaming and editing tests. While we have Jimmy here to do some mental exercises and trying to fit this 4080 into this unit by using his lucky Dremel and big brain, I'm gonna talk more about the specs of this tiny beast. The unit itself comes in at 337mm by 129mm by 318mm, featuring the new Intel 13th Gen i9 13900K unlocked processor, PCIe by 16 Gen 5 slot, supporting up to 313mm, keep that in mind, a dual channel DDR5 SODIMMs at 64GB, Intel Killer Wi-Fi 6E AX1690i, 2 Thunderbolt USB 4 Type-C ports, a fully modular 750 watts 80 plus gold SFX 12-volt internal power supply, Intel NUC Software Studio, pre-installed with Windows 11, and Intel's 3-year warranty, which will probably be voided once we're done with all this. So, before we begin, Jimmy, do you think it's possible?
So, according to the specs, is we have about 9mm of play, so if I do cut it, it should be fine. Like, I don't see anything wrong with it not turning on.
I mean, let's hope it works. I'm down for it. Do you think any worries on your side?
Nah, it should be fine.
All right, we got this. All right. Okay, let's take this out. So it's a lot bigger than I thought it'd be. I can't even believe that like a graphics card can't even be fit into this. I mean, look at the design on this. Like, I can already see there's the mesh sides, there's a mesh top, and even mesh on the back as well. I mean, you can see the I/O port.
I mean, there's a lot of space in there I can see. Shouldn't be any problems fitting the card.
Yeah, hopefully.
You can see the whole bottom half here, or?
Yeah, I think with that whole empty space that you can see over here, it might not show up in camera, but it's essentially from here to here is empty space. All right, pulling the top plate off. Already you can see the motherboard and the fan right here. We need screwdrivers. Here, like I said, from here to here, we have this empty space. What do you think, Jimmy? Is there anything? You see what we probably have to cut open here? It has the Intel NUC little skull here. The CPU fan is right here. Oh, these are the ports for the slots for the RAM.
Yeah, it looks like from this angle, 2 little brackets here that we need to cut out to fit the card, hopefully.
Okay, that's not.
Worst case, we just need to cut the whole plate out.
We have the 4080 here. Let's unbox this and see whether we can really fit. Let's try to get like a more better look at it. So through an eye test, we think we can actually fit it, but eye test won't always be the best. So to help Jimmy out, we'll get this out of here. It looks like it just fits. There might be some cutting involved in this, but it looks like it might just fit.
So we're just gonna take it apart, like take all the panels off to make it easier to work on. Shit, my phone. My phone just went off.
Okay.
Hold on.
That's kind of funny.
Ready? So the holes are cut. They're not the cleanest thing, but it should be enough to clear, like they're no longer sharp. So it should be enough to clear the graphics card. So we should probably try and
yeah, let's put it in.
put it in, yeah.
Pretty much set to be.
Should be good to plug it in now, to drop it in. Oh wait, it goes like this.
Again, like this is so cool. So kind of off camera, I'll kind of mention again, like what we noticed with the motherboard itself, it's really just a kind of retrofitted graphics card, right?
Pretty much, yeah. It's using the same PCI interface. So it's almost like plugging in another graphics card.
Like I mentioned earlier, there was a lot of time and thought put into this, and you can really tell that people at Intel really wanted to make this special. Overall, once the unit was up and running, we were able to test the rig using Forza Horizon's internal benchmark tests on extreme settings. We also managed to get a few reps in on Halo Infinite. The unit ran super smoothly, with little to no fan noise at all coming from the unit. We did end up running into an issue with the BIOS, where it wouldn't even boot up. But that's probably due to us receiving an engineering unit from Intel. So make sure to update your BIOS. Once the BIOS was updated and everything was said and done, the unit had no problems running modern AAA games, and could easily manage editing software and renders with its amazing i9 processor and 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM at 4800. We're happy that the modifications to the unit was so minimal and we're still able to push the new Intel 13 NUC to even greater lengths. Just a reminder, these type of videos take a while for us to plan, write, and shoot. So it means the world to us if you can hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below. Again, thank you Intel for providing us with the unit for our testing and unboxing. Until next time, peace.